Hell yeah. I just got word, you know what I'm saying, that Patrick Drop supposed to be damn flagging some accounts. Say he having a flag meet. Ha! Say he having a flag meet. Say he gonna have some people to come and flag by shit. That was Straight Drop just said. Yeah, I supposed to feel some kind of way because Straight Drop, he sent his people to come, you know what I'm saying, and flag my page and shit, you know what I'm saying, because he became a part of world news. But it is what it is, though. You know, that's the type of shit that I expect any motherfucker way from somebody like Straight Drop. That's what the fuck that they do. Motherfuckers be mad for no reason. You know what I'm saying? For no motherfucking reason. I just be sitting acting like, is you mad? Why you mad? You mad because people, you know what I'm saying, they more or less opening their eyes to the fuckery, to the deceit, to the trickery, to the lies, to the manipulation, to the women, you know, more or less that been running around, you know, the real live sheeple as we've seen illustrated by Random News. I mean, like real talk. We seeing this shit now, and it's like they got somewhat of, I guess it's gonna be called like a bully system or some shit. I guess, you know what I'm saying. Ain't nobody bullying me. Ain't nobody bullying me off YouTube. Ain't nobody gonna be telling me what the hell I can and can't say. You know, you got all of these master manipulators, dudes out here stealing avatars, making YouTube pages of on exactly what another person's page is in order to derive followers or to steer followers away from, you know, that particular person's original page to like a bot troll account or whatever, etc. You know, it's a lot of little childish stuff that go on, stuff you wouldn't think that grown men actually sit around and ponder on, or grown men would actually have the time, or that grown men would actually give the energy to doing some dumbass shit like that anyway. But that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They've been exposed. You know, that's that. Hey, that's that money in the air. That's that money ain't a thing. You know, throw it out the window, throw it out the sunroof type of shit. That YouTube money. See, when you're working with a team of people, and all of y'all already sit down and discussed of on how that y'all was gonna get money, and the way that y'all was gonna get money by continuously running and rerunning the narrative of a story that now there hasn't been any leads whatsoever from an investigative perspective. You people still want to continue the pump, you know what I'm saying? This I'm not even gonna call it nonsense, to be honest with you. What I'm gonna say is this is the science right here. With there actually being any truth at the end of this, we would have to look at there actually being the basis of proof with any of this. You know, aside from that video surveillance footage, you know, that has been posted numerous times on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, you know, like on damn near every social media site, photos, you know what I'm saying, on Pinterest, super extra exclusively long motherfucking videos on Periscope. Like people been talking about this shit like forever. And then you gotta sit back and ask yourself, like, when did they ever talk about a case this long where no one was brought, you know what I'm saying, into the authorities? Like there was no justice that was sought, you know what I'm saying, for the family. Like they didn't get like a conclusion, you know, where everybody was happy. Like this was a unanimous thing that everybody, you know what I'm saying, was cool with. We didn't see that. We didn't hear that. Matter of fact, I don't think that we will see that. And the reason why I don't think that we're gonna see that, because this is one of the greatest workings of the psyop that it is. To actually have that story go viral, for it to be on social media for as long as what it has been thus far, to do that at that magnitude and to have that much power to create a story that will have that lasting effect, you have to sit back and you think about each and every person, man, woman, child, every person frame that took place at the Crown Plaza, Chicago, O'Hare, you know, as they're continuing to say. You got to think about that, right? And then you got to ask yourself one more time, how many people do you think that lost their life within that lifespan? That they've been continuously running this story. They've been running the damn story so much, man. The story got so many remixes to it, it don't even make sense. I'm talking about for real. Video footage coming up. I mean, video footage. That shit just coming out of the woodworks. Every time you look up, it's some different video footage. You like, damn, where the fuck that come from? I didn't see that part. It's going on 10.5 months now. People still like, oh, I didn't see that video before. How did that person get this video? And then the people who have been somewhat as characters that we have come to learn, the people that we've come to know on social media now, all of the personalities from Irene to Monifa to Shamaya to You Funny As Fuck Bree Bree, the other Bree, all of these people, Ty Rowland, Tanasia, Kenneth Tar, all these people that we seen that was interconnected some kind of way to the Kenneka Jenkins case. None of these people, and I repeat, none of these people have been incarcerated in the connection. None of them have not been to jail with anything related to Kenneka Jenkins. Now ask themselves, if this was a TV show, a reality TV show, how many, hey listen, how many seasons would have passed thus far? Honestly, how many seasons would have passed thus far? How many episodes would that have? Because it's like this shit is just too elongated. We're not seeing any additional updates other than someone making a video elaborating on what their thesis, what their perspective would actually be to what actually took place. That's the only thing that we're gonna see. You don't see any, you don't see any starving artists. You don't see any reporters, any intern reporters, that go to some community college, that got aspirations in order to be a news anchor man or anchor woman. You don't see them running around like trying to post no videos about Kenneka Jenkins, and you don't see them running around actually asking anybody any questions whatsoever about anything that happened there. We pretty much heard everything that happened by way of people that was uploading videos. We pretty much got an understanding of what took place by the amount of videos that was put out. And we pretty much, psychologically had that shit computed. It was uploaded into our damn minds that there was something that actually took place. While as in actuality, we don't have any proof that anything ever happened, nor do we have any proof of the dates, nor the times of on if in fact that was true what they illustrated through the media. We don't have any proof of that. Who was there? Was there anybody that was there? I mean, was there anybody that was there that actually said anything about this? I mean, aside from the people that we seen, that was in the surveillance footage. My thing is this right here. Like in movies, how like before that they, like roll tape or whatever, before that they start with the action, and everything jumps off, right? The people that they'll have as props, the extras, the people that you would see, like if they was to show a scene, a pedestrian scene, like somebody was walking or whatever. Okay, soon as they say, action or whatever, that's when everybody starts walking. Now, did you notice within the Kenneka Jenkins surveillance footage, the action was always paused every time that we seen something on or relating to Kenneka Jenkins? Now, as far as the few people that we did see in the hallway, one has to ask themselves, as large of a hotel that is, as large of a hotel that is, so when she was doing all that walking up and down the hallways, was she just the only person that was in the hallway? Because I wasn't seeing other people and stuff, like people that walked past her or whatever. Like I didn't see any of those people or whatnot. I don't know if she just was the only person that was in a restricted hallway area or whatever. Like, I don't know. But every other motel, hotel that I've ever been to, there has been a constant influx of traffic, definitely pedestrian traffic throughout the hotel, outside of the hotel, because people check in and people check out. So this is one of the things that I've been checking out thus far, and I still haven't seen anything about this shit. So one has to ask themselves now, why are people like Straight Drop mad at World News? You know why they mad at World News? Because he know that I'm able to articulate well enough to be able to explain all of the underhanded, dick in the booty ass, fraudulent ass video uploading, pointing at shadows as stuttering over and over, looking down at a piece of paper type of shit that this dude is always fucking doing because he don't even know how to conjugate his fucking words correctly. See, his fat Pat Sweet Dick, right? He was alright and shit, cause he ain't even stutter or whatever. You know, when he was rapping, like he don't stutter like that and shit. Like he should rap through all of the videos. Because the stuff that he's attempting to explain to people, right, is so fucking bogus that you have to ask yourself, who the fuck would really even listen to this dude, yo? I'm serious. Like who in the hell would subscribe to any of that? Especially off of a guy that did absolutely no research whatsoever. Just picked up some videos that he downloaded, or matter of fact, he screen recorded them because he was using DU screen recorder like I use and shit. But you know, he was real tacky with it and shit. You know, he had a little square in the motherfucker trying to use the camera, all kind of dumbass shit. He had a screen recorder and didn't even know how to fucking screen record. He didn't even know how to stream his screen recording. That right there within itself tells you on how obsolete that the app within itself was for him. It's as if that the app was just too fucking complicated for him to even figure out how to do that. He couldn't even share. He could even share his damn stream. But the same damn person, right? I can tell you one thing that he can do. He can convince a group to launch an assault to come and try to strike various pages, especially of people who have. You gotta ask yourself that, right? And I'm gonna give you the answer. The reason I already know that I'm gonna expose that shit the same way that it's supposed to be exposed. Ain't even no reason for playing with the shit whatsoever. I got an issue with the shit because I'm knowing that what he's doing is not right and exact. This dude is a failed rapper that said, well, hey, nobody actually viewed my content on SoundCloud or none of these other apps or social media sites that you can go to where music is actually uploaded like Reverb Nation, SoundCloud. Like nobody really even paid attention to this guy. So this is one of those guys, you know, he hurting shit. Like he hurt like a motherfucker. So he was like, well, damn, I bought all this, you know, computer equipment and stuff, you know, I got a little bit of software or whatnot, you know, watched countless videos or whatnot, you know, kind of figured out how to record. I got my homeboy with me and all this old shit. We about to make it happen. I'm gonna dress like I'm real young and shit, even though the chicks ain't gonna be feeling me, so I gotta wear some cheap ass Source jewelry and shit. So when he was doing all of that, right? When he was doing all of that shit, right? He said, well, you know what? I just seen a lane that I can get in. So disrespectful. He's so disrespectful. So this is what he did, right? He said, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. Being that I failed as a fucking rapper, I'm going to start reporting the supposed death of a girl who was found dead in the floor of a freezer. That's what the hell he said. So he's been doing that now for the entirety of the time, making you think that the shadows that he's pointing at, making you think by the bullshit that he's telling you, and making you think by everything collectively about him that gives him sound proof that his word is 1,000% legitimate. He been doing all of that and more, making money off of what he has said, the death of Kenneka Jenkins. He's J4K, Justice for Kenneka. A lot of people are justice for Kenneka. I'm just a reporter. You know, I always had like, you know, the outside, you know, view or whatever. I always standing back from the crowd or whatnot. So, like I said, now the same guy, you know, that said that initially, all of that bogus shit, one of the same damn people that was making videos debunking the theory, the proof, the evidence from the surveillance footage was this guy, Gray Hughes, who now is somewhat of his motherfucking best friend, his confidant, but he was against Kenneka Jenkins. He was against everything that they were saying in reference to whatever the fuck that was supposed to take place that night. Gray Hughes said in damn near every video about Kenneka Jenkins that that didn't happen. That's what he said. So if he said all of that and more did not happen, and you got Straight Drop on the other hand that is pointing at shadows and shit, finding shit or whatever, one would has to ask right now, you and every damn body else. I gotta ask, why in the hell would these two guys be friends? That's one of the questions that I haven't had answered yet. Were they in it from the beginning? Did they have like some big plot that they were going to expose? Were they people only who said that, hey, we both, you know, can market this case, this experience, this situation, and we can accumulate some money from it? Right. Think about it.